This question's from Martin, one of our many Facebook followers, and he wants to know, is there a maximum depth that you would fish the method or the pellet feeder in?
No, not really. The most important thing is to get your mix right.
Okay.
I think pellet feeder is quite easy because it's compact, it's in like a tube, so you can just force your pellets in harder, so it's going to get you down to where you want to be.
So you would squeeze them in tighter, depending on the depth?
Yeah.
Okay.
The tighter it is, obviously just put your pellets in a little bit harder with your thumb. Method feeder is a little bit more complicated than that. You need to get your mixes right. A real good mix, what I found is using 50-50 method in paste. Okay, mix it up. Don't mix it up wet, because what happens with a wet ground bait, as you put it in the mould, it actually squishes on around the sides. So you want it so it compacts around the feeder. But before you do that, put some dry 2mm pellets in to your
actual mix
ground bait. Yeah, probably like a 70-30. So you've got 70% ground bait to a 30% 2mm pellets, but make sure they're dry.
That's quite interesting because you see a lot of people put the pellets in, but they wet them.
Well, what happens is when you put something in like a 2mm pellet, which is still hard, it can compact. Something that's hard always compacts. It might not stick, but the ground bait is your sticking agent.
Whereas if they were wet, they were spongy.
They're spongy.
Oh,
if you put them in dry, you'll be amazed the difference it makes. You can literally put it in the mould and it goes really, really tight. Take it out of the mould and give it a squeeze and you'll be amazed how compact it is. And that's what I use in really deep. If I go, not many venues I go to are really deep, probably up to 10 feet, but that's the mix you need for fishing in deep water. So make sure it gets you down to the bottom and then breaks up rather than all coming off on the way down.
So that's a good tip as well. So when you take it out of the mould, literally give it another squeeze.
Just give it a squeeze. Always get it into this part of your hand there. Give it a squeeze, you know, so you can really compact, and then it's easy to get. It'll easily get you.
And that'll hit the bottom without anything coming off the feeder.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't limit you for virtually any
fish,
depth.
No,
of
you
any
can
fish
fish up to 20 feet deep, no problem. You know, and what you'll find is you can leave it out there for quite some time, and you'll even come back and you still have a little bit of the ground bait and the 2mm in the frame.
Yeah.
So you know there's some bait down there near your hook bait.
Which is what you want. You want that bait to stay around the feeder, so when the fish comes in.
But it's really important you get the mix right. I said 50-50 method in paste and dry, definitely dry 2mm, not soaked 2mm. Makes a big difference. For more great videos like this, just subscribe to our YouTube channel.